After an electrifying performance in Week 2 for the Cowboys offense, the question went from how are they doing this to can it continue? You can't go 2-0 without winning the first one, and that's exactly what the Cowboys did in dynamic fashion against the Redskins. But as we creep up onto Week 3, will they start to face more talented and healthy defenses, and will they still prevail?
Determination, the intensity, that we can beat anybody.
We keep going, that's what we need to do.
Not only match what we've done in the past, make football bigger tin life.
Believe in yourself! Believe in your team!
They are the Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Here we go!
I don't really want to get into comparing what we're doing now to what we've done. We got off to a good start, we really did. And there are so many things that we have to get better at. That's really the perspective that we have as coaches. Even on some of the big plays that we made in the game, if you really go back and look at how we executed those plays, maybe not all aspects of those plays were where we need them to be. So that's really where our focus is. And that's where we'll continue to be, and our players are receptive to that. You can't be results-oriented, you have to be process-oriented and execution-oriented if you want to get better. That's how you're going to improve.
As memorable as Week 1 was for fans and players alike, Dak Prescott has utterly and completely moved on.
I'm so under the Redskins at this point that I'm off of that game, but I'm sure if you'd asked me earlier, I definitely could have told you this play, that play. I wish I would have thrown it here, even though it was a pass to the right. There was a deeper throw over here to the left, or yeah, there's always that. That's what makes this position fun. But as I said, I've turned to the Redskins.
After just 1 week of football, teams around the league have new, fresh film. This is exceptionally important when dealing with a new coordinator such as Kellen Moore. Moore is set to flourish for the first few weeks, but talented teams will pick up on their tendencies, forcing the Cowboys to continue with their creativity. Moore says he's prepared.
Part of the process will, it's one game in, so a lot of new things, certainly potentially as this thing continues to progress, and then you just got to be aware of things you're running, all your tendencies, and some tendencies you want to have so you can break them. Some tendencies are just natural because you feel really good about certain things.
We revisit the 2016 draft class and their staying power, as well as debut the team's fastest player as the locker room locks arms to get ready for the division rival Redskins right after this.
Cowboys Insider is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing. And by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass. This segment is brought to you by the Dallas Morning News. Nobody does sports like Sports Day. Your home for complete Dallas Cowboys coverage.
The Dallas Cowboys select Ezekiel Elliott, running back, Ohio State.
It's easy to think back to 2016 as one of the most magical seasons the Dallas Cowboys have ever had. They finished 13-3 after an 11-1 start, and their rookies were virtually unstoppable. A heartbreaking divisional round loss against the Packers ended their season, but here we are in 2019, still feeling the remnants of their success. Because the draft class of 2016 was built to last.
Dak, what's up, Coach? It's a great day for you, but it's a great day for us, too. Excited to have you on our football team.
6 of the 9 picks are still on the roster. Running back Ezekiel Elliott, linebacker Jalen Smith, defensive tackle Malik Collins, quarterback Dak Prescott, cornerback Anthony Brown, and safety Kayvon Frazier.
I know everybody in my draft class, we always joke around with all these guys in here that we've got the best draft class. Look at us, we're all still here, this, and that. So it gives us a little bit bragging rights, but it's great just to see all the guys you were drafted with come in and produce at a high level and be great for this team and be great players around this league.
We've all been contributing, we've all played a lot. So, I mean, I think the Joneses definitely did a great job with our draft class, and I mean, they picked a bunch of dudes.
Malik, you've got a head coach and a defensive coordinator sitting there mighty happy that we're going to draft you here. And so from this point forward, you're a Dallas Cowboy.
I think it was a very talented draft class. I think the Cowboys did a great job of making their picks. I know things could have went a lot of different ways. We were a great draft class coming in, and we try to continue to prove that every day on the field.
This draft class has earned the NFC East title and made it to the divisional round of the playoffs twice in the last 3 years.
I mean, you spend a lot of time together when you're rookies. That whole spring, I guess you can say, being together through the OTAs, through the rookie mini camp, staying in the extended stay hotels, you just kind of have to. So it all, it's not just because we were drafted there, but we built some camaraderie as a rookie group, as a draft class, and it's definitely carried over, and it's as strong as ever as we're going into year 4.
The brotherhood of this draft is evident. Frazier says the achievements of his teammates raises his own expectations for himself as well.
It makes me play harder, and it makes me want that for myself also. And, you know, even for the classes under us, I'm sure they see how successful our class is, and I'm pretty sure that's one reason why their classes after us has been pretty well too.
The list of achievements look great on paper, but the guys are ready to take their success beyond the divisional round.
It's important, but at the same time, we still got a lot to do. I feel like we're going on our 4th year together, and we made a few accomplishments, but it's still plenty more things out there for us to accomplish. So I'm looking forward to see what we got coming up.
The Cowboys secured 2 players from the 2016 draft class in hopes of winning a Super Bowl sooner rather than later.
Hands it to Elliott, breaks through on the left side to the goal line. He powers in. Touchdown, Elliott.
Elliott received a 6-year extension this offseason, and Smith received a 5-year extension. The Jones family and front office have chosen to invest hundreds of millions of dollars, and Dak Prescott isn't far behind. Jalen Smith publicly emphasized that he wants to give the Jones family a return on their investment.
I'm blessed to be here, be a part of the Dallas Cowboys organization. You know, for life, this is something it's just the beginning. You know, I received my new contract after only 22 starts. So I got a bunch of starts left.
Despite being in the heat of contract talks, Dak is proving that his focus remains on the field.
I think it's just the way I was raised, everything that I've been through on and off the field, that I just focus on what I can control, and the rest of the stuff doesn't matter to me.
Coming up next, Cheeto or Cheetah? Speed is the name of the game, and we're talking about the record Chidobe Awuzie set on Sunday and why his teammates are giving him such a hard time about it in their group text. More on Cowboys Insider right after this.
This segment was brought to you by the Dallas Morning News. Nobody does sports like Sports Day. Your home for complete Dallas Cowboys coverage. This segment is brought to you by DraftKings. Play for the biggest prizes in fantasy sports on DraftKings. Use promo code COWBOYS.
The locker room, where bonds are built and chops are busted. On the Tuesday following the Giants game, NFL released their next-gen stats for Week 1 performances. Cornerback Chidobe Awuzie was clocked at 22.8 miles an hour in the second play of the game, where he was running down Saquon Barkley and saved a touchdown.
Give the ball to Barkley up the middle and a big seam to the 30. And here he goes to the 40 and look out. And Barkley to the 50. And Barkley on the left sideline caught from behind by Chidobe Awuzie.
It was the fastest a player had been clocked by Next Gen Stats since 2017. And for Awuzie, he appreciated the world taking note.
Oh, this Cheeto? Okay.
Talk about Cheeto
That's a great
speed.
question. I can't wait for this question. What's up?
I ain't gonna gas it up. It was fast.
Did you know he had the speed?
Yeah, he lets us know about it every day. Yeah, no, every day. He showed us the play. We got a little group chat, and he showed us, the play and what speed he had. He ran, and he was really proud of that.
On that play, Cheeto, I think it's the backside corner. I don't think he's really required. I mean, yes, he's required to hustle. His job is to save a touchdown, which is what he did.
Oh yeah, I knew Cheeto was that fast. I played against Cheeto for a while now, so I knew he had that. Yeah, he played at Colorado.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Cheeto was fast, but that's pretty crazy. He was running really fast right there, and I knew, his acceleration is crazy.
You pay attention on the play. I was jogging behind, really hoping Cheeto catch him. And so it's a very great job by Cheeto.
Yeah, he was moving right there. Thank God for our defense, because I don't think anybody else was catching him. But yeah, he's never gonna let that down either.
He sent that in the group message soon, I guess. But every time, 2:12 p.m., he sent that in the group message at 2:13.
Yeah, if y'all know Cheeto, he was bragging about it before.
Like, this is the biggest compliment in my life.
Oh, he put it in our group. We got a little group mess with the DBs. He trying to talk his mess, talk about this is his biggest accomplishment so far in his life. So he's pretty excited about it.
He fast, man. He did hawk him down right there.
Angle. They have an angle.
So he's supposed to be.
Yes.
He was moving, but he's still not the fastest DB on the team. I know that's your next question. Who you think? You talking to him?
They said I had an angle. I mean, yeah, I had an angle, but I was still running fast, so.
And I'm not gonna lie. That was the second play of the game.
Fresh legs.
So legs fresh. Legs real fresh. So
We can't give him too much credit.
No, he got a drug test the next day? That's like a PED tested. That is, yeah, he's something else, man, but.
That's probably.
It's probably from that, to be real.
It seems those random drug tests aren't so random most of the time.
That's why I got PED today. I mean, if you make any strong tackle, anything you do that's not normal, they gonna test you. So I ain't surprised about that.
And I don't think I've gotten drug tested this year yet. Even in the preseason. And I just have like that letter on my locker. I'm like, okay. And it actually made me late for the team meeting. That's why I was kind of mad about it. And Coach Garrett knew and everything, but still, like, I kind of missed, the beginning of what he was saying because of that drug test. And then when the time came out, I was like, oh, they thought I couldn't, really get up there. It must have been it, because they say it's random, but you never know. They tweeted at 2:12. He sent it to the group message at 2:55. He sent a tweet and said, it might be my proudest athletic achievement. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
Coming up next on Cowboys Insider. The defense is headed north with something to prove, and Dak Prescott and the offense want more of more. Game planning and game day at FedEx Field right after this.
This segment was brought to you by DraftKings. Play for the biggest prizes in fantasy sports on DraftKings. Use promo code COWBOYS. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
For the first road game of the season, the Dallas Cowboys travel in style. With receiver and returner Tavon Austin missing all week of practice, the Cowboys were faced with roster decisions on who would be making the road trip. They elected to go with two young receivers to fill out the roster. They both made training camp impressions with their speed, Cedric Wilson and Devin Smith. The talk of the town has been all about the pace of the game and how the Cowboys have shown they have the ability to control it.
Let's attack, man, all day long. Change the tempo, y'all flying around, let's attack. Fun day. Let's go. Hey, it's time to eat, baby. It's time to eat. Hey, it's plays to be made on the field. Yeah. Who's gonna be the first one to make that? Let's go. This is our house. Yes, I don't care where we playing at. Oh, you saw where we built. Hey, leave nobody alive. I want all dead bodies. Hey, listen up. The whole world thinks it was the Giants last week. They didn't give us no credit last week. Guess we've been putting the whole world on notice.
One play at a time, let's go take this game now. All right, again, tackle, and let's take the ball away.
They're going to throw with Thompson in the game. Pressure from behind, and the ball is knocked away by Anthony Brown. He unloads it right, caught at the 50, and Byron Jones with an excellent tackle.
Great job right there, huh, Spot Lucky? Beautiful, that's it. Awesome. Hey, it's a nice job with the 2 series, though, I'm gonna tell you that. But when we get them in the negative situations now, it's tackling. Yeah. We know they're gonna want to check that down, try to squeeze and things like that. So keep our feet in the tackle, all right? Run through. They're just trying to knock the out of us. Gotta get them moving. Can't just have 2 routes back there. They're gonna play thick as and grab the hold of us now.
Prescott under center, 2nd down 6. With a play fake to Elliott. He's got a lot of time deep to the middle. He's got a man to the middle of the field. It's caught, and it's in for the touchdown to Devin Smith.
That's good. Great job for him. Nice job, 7-0. Tell them that's what you're doing. They don't know. Yeah, baby. Yeah. They taking their anymore. Kick their ass. Patty cake. Anything that moves gets hit. Keep going up. Gotta knock their ass back down, all right?
Tackle on 3rd down and 11. Keenum back. Now he's finally pressured and sacked. Back to throw. Fade right side. Witten.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, Witten.
Back to his left, 2nd and 8. Going to throw. Time over the middle. Down to the 5. Walking into the end zone. Touchdown to AMARI Cooper.
Well, that was the easiest touchdown I ever had. I had space. Went over there. Wow, I'll take it.
2 receivers stacked left. 3 in a bunch on the right. Keenum empty gun. Back, sets, time. Pressured as he throws it out. Intercepted and dropped.
I knew nobody was in front of me. So I can look in front of you then. I'm trying to go. Hey, Nick's looking at the end zone. He like this. The whole point to you was that you made a hell of a play. All right? Yeah, but we allowed it to affect us right there. All right? Get that out of your head. We come back next play.
Inside handoff. Elliott plowing. Goal line. Touchdown.
Hey, way to pound him. Way to pound him. Way to pound him. How the drop? Hey, don't think I didn't see the Incredible Hulk on him. Oh, man. You see?
When we come back, the Cowboys wrap up their quest for the top of the division at FedEx Field next on Cowboys Insider.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys Insider was brought to you by AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. And by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass.
So proud of how you guys work, so proud of how you guys play, how you guys care about each other, how you guys just put it out there for 60 minutes. Plenty of stuff to clean up. An OD in the kinky game, we know that. We're just getting started, but keep playing the way you play, keep playing the way we play, and we're gonna be just fine as we go forward. You guys did a hell of a job today. A hell of a job. This is something we can build on as we go forward. Well done. Come on in here. Good job, Dave. Okay, all the way in, guys, all the way in. Hey, it's Dallas Cowboys on 3. Make it loud. 1, 2, 3.
Dallas Cowboys! The Cowboys found their way to the top of the division behind another air and ground attack from Dak Prescott. Prescott now has 7 touchdown passes in the first 2 games of 2019, the most by a Cowboys quarterback since Don Meredith had 7 touchdown passes through the first 2 games in 1966. Dallas also scored 76 points through their first 2 games, ranking 5th in team history. Coming up next week on Cowboys Insider, Dallas shifts their focus to the Miami Dolphins, who sit winless at the bottom of the AFC East. And the Cowboys will host them with a new edge rusher player headed toward the roster.
Robert was here, yes. He's a really good player. He's a very good pass rusher. He's demonstrated that throughout his career, and he's a really willing run defender. He's been really active doing that, again, throughout his career. Sometimes those guys are viewed as, hey, I just get the quarterback. And
the Cowboys are hunting their 3rd win in September, and we kick it off week 3. Cowboys, Dolphins, AT&T Stadium. Next week on Cowboys Insider.